Good evening, my truth seekers. I hope all is good. Everything's doing really good with me. So I thought I'd put out another video of the great and famous Mr. Mandela effect. Today's video is going to be about a television show called The Flash. Very famous show that I'm sure everybody plus their grandmothers watch. If not, you should watch it. Anyways, what's being depicted today is at the end of last season for The Flash, Barry Allen's father got killed by Zoom. And if you haven't seen that episode, sorry for the spoiler alert. And his mother had passed away before the show even had started. So she was never really an actor in it except for when Barry goes back in time to save his mother. Which is what he does at the end of last season. He goes back in time, saves his mother from the Reverse Flash, and because of that, it creates an alternate timeline, which he proceeds to live within that timeline for the next 3 months. Well, he's getting flashback memories of that moment in time when he first actually went back in time to save his mother, which created the new reality. So, and every time he uses his powers, those past life memories are starting to fade. He is no longer attaining them as new memories. And the reason is because he's using his speed. Well, he's got Eobard, the Reverse Flash, secure, captured in a location with dampening technology he got from Zoom from last season to keep him from using his speed, so he can't get out of the captured room. So he keeps going and bringing him food because it's the humane thing to do, obviously. And he starts to tell the Reverse Flash what's happening to his memories, and the Reverse Flash figures it's because he's running and thinking of his past life memories. And because of that, he's starting to lose them because time is catching up to him. So basically, Barry has to allow the Reverse Flash out of captivity, to allow him to go back in time again to the point where the Reverse Flash killed Barry's mother, and allow the Reverse Flash to re-kill Barry's mother, so Barry can be slingshotted forward through time again back to present day reality. But the problem is, when Barry gets brought back to present day reality, there are anything but subtle changes. What Barry is remembering from his alternate timeline he created when he went back in time to save his mother, he is remembering those memories. They're bleeding through. I guess what the internet terms are residue. So Barry's memories have bled through into the present day timeline. So when he gets back, he starts to converse this whole problem with Felicity Smoke, who is the girlfriend of Arrow. Also a brilliant show. So Barry's narrating pretty much to Felicity about what he did when he first got back into this new present day reality, when he started to notice all the subtle, or not so subtle, changes. So he's gonna go through it on the show, and I'm going to pause it, and I'll explain to all of you how I feel about it. All right, let's get this rolling.
On the Flash. We just beat Zoom. Why does it feel like I just lost? I feel more broken than I've ever felt.
Wherever you need to go, whatever you need to do, do it. I'll be here.
You're safe.
So, what should we call this brave new world? I was thinking Flashpoint. My name is Edward Claris. Rivals should know each other's names.
It's like I'll be thinking of a moment from my past and it vanishes.
This isn't your home, Barry. It's a mirage. Things are back to how they should be. Well, for me, anyway. For you, I guess you'll just have to wait and find out.
Where's Iris?
No, Iris isn't here. They don't talk, Barry.
Oh, God, what did I do? I made a big mistake. I just couldn't take it anymore, you know? What happened with Zoom, my dad dying, my mother's death, me becoming the Flash, all of it. I wanted a new life. I wanted to start over, and that's what I did. But somehow I made things worse.
No.
So I reset everything. I put everything back to the way that it was before, except some things weren't the same anymore, not even a little bit.
Whoa. Slow down. Take a breath. Oh, you were talking way too fast.
Yeah.
What happened?
I really screwed up, Felicity, and this time I don't know if I can fix it.
Okay, let me get this straight. You ran back in time.
Yeah.
Stopped Reverse Flash from killing your mom, and then lived in an alternate reality where both your parents were alive.
Yeah.
And then you restored the timeline, came back to the moment you left, and noticed that things were different?
Exactly.
Does that just happen when you travel through time? Do things just change like that?
No, I mean, not like this. I don't know, Felicity. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, why don't you just walk me through what happened, and we'll try and figure it out. So what changed?
I knew once I got back last night some things had changed, but before I could figure out exactly how much, I had to deal with someone this morning. You are not going to get too far on that thing anymore, are you? I will be taking these back to the jewelry store you stole them from, but you can keep these if you'd like. Good luck with that. After he was taken care of, I went to Star Labs, and that's when I found out a lot more had changed than I realized. What kind of idiot still thinks I can't outrun bullets?
That guy should be the criminal poster boy for what not to do against the Flash.
So what are we gonna call him?
You mean like a nickname?
Yeah, Cisco does it for all of them. He's like the master of it. Can't just call him suspect on a motorcycle. Okay?
Yeah, Cisco used to give the metahumans evil nickname. Like Wally's expression is confused. Like, we really used to do that? Is the tone in his voice for sure. And Barry's memories, residue memories from the other reality, are that Cisco always named the evil metahumans. Now the current timeline is that that's something new. That's why Wally said, what, like a nickname? You know, very confused, like that's new. And Barry is also being confused because he's noticing that that's the first not so subtle difference or change in reality that he's witnessing and everybody else thinks is normal.
Can't outrun bullets.
That guy should be the criminal poster boy for what not to do against the Flash.
So what are we gonna call him?
You mean like a nickname?
Yeah, Cisco does it for all of them. He's like the master of it. Can't just call him suspect on a motorcycle. Okay? What do you think? I don't know. I'll take this one. The crook? Lame. Or five finger.
How about thief? He robs stuff. Let's just call him thief. Gotta get to the gym. Excuse me.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't sound like he wants to be naming anybody. He's depressed and sad. Poor old Cisco. He is a happy-go-lucky, brilliant person every day. Now, Barry's alternate reality went and screwed up his personality. Now Cisco's a depressed, saddened person. And Barry doesn't know about that. Barry is confused why Cisco is upset like that. Because normally he's not.
Or five finger.
How about thief? He robs stuff. Let's just call him thief. Gotta get to the gym. Excuse me.
The gym? Is he like working out now, or?
No, Barry, sometimes your jokes just aren't very funny. I should get back to the paper.
It's okay. I was just leaving.
Hey, guys. Hey, Joe. Look, hey, I'm sorry. Look, I know you guys aren't speaking to each other right now, but I was just thinking maybe we could talk about why that is for a minute. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just thought, I don't know, maybe it would be good for you guys just to hear it said out loud.
This is because of what he did, Barry, not me.
Iris.
What? What could you possibly have to say?
I'll just see you at the station, all right? Nice job with, thief.
First off, I'd like to say I apologize about the shakiness, everybody. I'm sitting here holding the camera with my two hands, so it's a little all over the place and shaky, so I apologize. Alright, so previous life, previous reality, Joe, father, Iris, daughter, were best of friends. There was nothing that could shake their friendship as father and daughter. Excuse me. Now, the alternate reality that Barry created, it's like nothing else. That's all they are doing is fighting. They aren't best friends anymore. And to Barry, that's completely abnormal. And that's why he is pushing the subject. He wants to know why they're fighting. Because he doesn't know. His memories from when he knew they were best of friends is all he knows in this present day reality. Whereas they obviously know what the problem is with why they're fighting. And they all think that Barry should know too. So they're wondering, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like this? You know why I'm not talking to my father. So, and this next scene here is another residue change. In the beginning, where it shows what happened in the previous episode, it shows Barry in the alternate timeline, the actual real present day timeline before it changed, and it shows Iris telling him, you know, go do what you need to do, go find yourself, come back to me, I'll be here waiting. Now, well, that's what Barry remembers, but apparently that's not the case.
What could you possibly have to say?
I'll just see you at the station, all right? Nice job with, thief.
Give me a lift to CCU.
Sure.
So you're still taking engineering classes?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, good luck with that.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Are you trying to make me as mad at you as I am at him?
No, look, I'm sorry. I guess I don't
really understand why you're so upset at him.
And maybe you shouldn't bring it up again.
Yeah.
How about we talk about us instead?
Us, you mean you and me, like trying this? Like,
I just thought with everything that's happened lately and everything that you've been through, I wanted to make sure that you still felt the same.
well, Iris, I did what you said. I went where I needed to go. I did what I needed to do, and I'm ready.
I never told you to do that.
Yeah, no, you did. We're on the porch right after we beat Zoom, right before you.
Well, you kissed Iris.
Well, not anymore. I've kissed Iris West twice, and I've managed to erase both times from existence.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
It's just the least of my problems today.
Yep. So just like I said, she says I never said that, and he knows different. He's remembering the memories from when she actually did say that, but because reality has completely changed to her actually not saying that, that's actually the case. Technically now she actually never did say it. So yeah. And we keep going.
Before you.
Well, you kissed Iris.
Well, not anymore. I've kissed Iris West twice, and I've managed to erase both times from existence.
Man, I hate it when that happens.
It's just the least of my problems today. Joe, hey man, can we talk for a second?
Yeah, I just gotta drop this off for Singh.
Oh, Captain Singh's back.
Yeah, Captain Singh is back. And he was gone last season. I think he was fired or replaced. But now he's back. And that's clearly a huge difference to Mr. Barry Allen, considering he's used to having a different boss. And one of the biggest subtle changes, not for so subtle changes, are coming up after this.
Just terrific.
Yeah, what? Did he go somewhere?
No, maybe, I don't know.
Isn't that kind of cutting off all the oxygen in your brain?
No, I'm fine. Why?
Because you've been acting real odd lately. Asking why Iris wasn't at the house last night, and I thought you pulled the star lamps this morning. You know damn well why she's not talking to me.
Of course,
Because I should have told her mother was alive, but I didn't.
Yeah, but she forgave you for that. One would think that she would have.
I don't know if she ever will or not, but you sticking your nose into it isn't helping, Bear. Good intentions and all.
I was... Okay.
We found another husk this morning.
Husk?
Singh wants this process ASAP.
Yes, the skin husks we've been finding around the city, the ones we think are attached to the metahumans. This is now the fourth one.
Well, let's figure out what's happening before there's a fifth.
Yes, sir.
Deep breaths.
Hello?
Yes. Hello, Mr. Allen. I can still see you're there. And no, I don't want your help. Thank you.
What are you doing here? Julian Albert, metahuman CSI specialist?
I did tell you the metahuman conference was only for 2 days.
Okay, but this is...
Still our lab, unfortunately. Yes, County forgot to mention that significant detail before assigning me, but here we are. Looks like you and I get to be roomies for a little longer than we'd hoped.
Yes, roomies. I told you it's one heck of a big, not so subtle change. Mr. Barry there, he has never worked with Julian along the side of him in the same office and Julian being his boss. No. He was a forensic scientist, metahuman specialist, but never working at the CCPD, Central City Police Department. That is like dropping somebody into your life that you've never, ever, ever hung out with or worked with ever a day in your life. And all of a sudden he's been there for over a year. You guys have worked together for over a year. You don't have any memories of that year, but Julian does. He remembers the whole year. It's normal to him. So that is a huge residue Mandela shift. And yeah, so there's, I think, one or two more not so subtle shifts coming up.
Significant detail before assigning me, but here we are. Looks like you and I get to be roomies for a little longer than we'd hoped.
There's a whole new guy at work that you didn't even know about?
Yeah, he's worked there for almost a year. And he doesn't like me very much, apparently.
Well, that's impossible. Everybody likes Barry Allen. You're like pudding. Everybody likes pudding.
Not everyone. I hated that we never spoke. I think the thing that haunts me the most is the fact that I never told him I loved him or that I idolized him. I have memories of Dante all the time, but they don't feel like gifts. They feel like reminders of what I did wrong. And I will never make another memory with Dante again. Excuse me. What are you doing here? Oh, I see. Now you want to be there for me. I'm just trying to understand. My brother's dead. There's nothing to understand. Exits that way.
So you altered the timeline. Joe and Iris don't talk anymore. There's a guy at work, a new guy, who doesn't like you. You never kissed Iris, and Cisco's brother is dead. Admittedly, that is an issue.
And what if there's more?
Well, has anything here changed?
No, I don't know. I mean, everything seems the same, I think.
Good.
Can I use... Hold on. I'll be real careful. I got it. Don't worry. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything looks okay. Wait. Who's that young boy with Dig?
No way, he didn't have a kid before?
Oh, he had a kid. He has a kid. Yeah, baby Sarah.
Baby John.
No. Are you...
Yep, that means we're experiencing the changes all around the world, regardless if the time machine is in, let's say, Switzerland or China or Germany or something. We are all affected from the time shift changes, from them jumping into the past and changing our present. So who knows, maybe all of Mother Gaia is time traveling, which would affirm why everybody around the world is experiencing these changes. Whether you remember them or not, you're still experiencing them. But if they were to time travel in a machine, most likely it would only affect a limited amount of people. So who knows? We'll have to figure it out together.
Oh my god, it really can affect us.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to know anymore.
Okay, I know this is a lot of pressure, but everything's gonna be alright.
I screwed up everyone's life.
Yeah, well, maybe you should tell them.
I'm not going to tell them. I mean, how is that going to help? That's just going to make everything worse. I mean, I don't know how to fix this.
Okay, well, you're gonna figure it out. If there's one thing I've learned from you is that with you, anything is possible.
Why? Because I'm the Flash?
No, because you are Barry Allen, and sweet, loving, kind Barry Allen that everybody likes. The Barry Allen who is just like pudding can fix this. So go and fix this.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
Now.
Now!
Right now?
Yes!
Okay. All right.
These are flashes of flashback memories. I don't mean like Barry Allen the Flash. I mean, these are flashback memories for Edward Claris, from the time he was a speedster and was called the Rival. Barry Allen beat him in the alternate reality, and then allowed the Reverse Flash to kill his mother so he could be slingshotted into this new reality, present timeline. But Edward Claris and all the metahumans that were in Flashpoint lost all their powers. So this dark, demonic, cloaked, creepy voice guy named Alchemy, coming up here, is from the Speed Force. And he actually gives the metahumans that were from the Flashpoint their powers back. And Edward Claris and all the metahumans are remembering their previous life. The life that Barry Allen created when he went back in time to save his mom. So, but when he got slingshotted back to present day, and all the reality was different to him, but normal to everyone else, Edward Claris and all the metahumans also remember their previous lives, alternate reality memories that Barry created. So it's not just him witnessing the Mandela reality. It's all the metahumans too. Just like us in real life. You know, our friends around us may not know any differences, but we do. So, yeah, this is truly freaking amazing. Truly depicting a Mandela reality. To me, this sounds like Illuminati symbolism ritual. Just by the chanting, the darkness to it,